Hello everyone, and welcome to the pre-show for UWF Path of Destruction.
We have an absolutely stacked card for tonight.
And
one of which...
this card, some matches have been building for 2 months, some matches have been just building for 1 month, but it's going to be an exciting pay-per-view to see.
So, let's get into all the matches for this extreme pay-per-view. Starting off, we have Spike and Durag Jones taking on Du Bois.
So, Spike and Durag. First off, Spike, he has been out of his way trying not to make this happen, and I don't think he's still 100% on this team.
I mean, maybe he's not 100%, but I'll be damned if they aren't a good team.
They may be a good team, but you're going to be facing a team they're the first ever UWF Tag Champs. So if you're gonna go in there not 100% fluid doing your teamwork, I have my money on the boys.
I don't know, I've seen these guys, in just the last month, I've seen them grow as a tag team, and as good as Du Bois are, I love me a good underdog story for certain matches. I think I'm gonna go with Spike and Durag.
You could say they've been growing, but still, every time you win, you see that they're chasing the spotlight, trying to steal it from each other.
But the thing with two men working at their best is that it'll be a bad thing for their opponents.
But you gotta question yourself, are they at their best? We thought they could have been at their best at Star Spangled Bash, but wound up losing.
I disagree. Everyone knew they weren't anywhere near their best. What are you talking about?
They looked pretty good to me.
They hated each other.
They may have hated each other, but that doesn't mean they didn't look pretty good. I mean, Spike went in there thinking he was going to win the titles by himself.
Yeah, but then him and Durag lost in short.
That's what I'm
fashion.
saying. Spike was 100% confident and he lost. So now, where he's not that confident.
Well, now they're 100%. No, I disagree. I think they're 100% confident and working well together. Well enough, at least.
I mean, whatever you say, but yes, I have the boys, and you have Spike and Durag.
Let's see who gets the victory here tonight. Next match. Casey taking on Don Wolf for the Golden Opportunity briefcase.
You sounded disappointed there.
Not entirely happy about it.
Not happy? Dawn deserves this briefcase. She's beaten the women's champion, well, former women's champion, I believe, at least twice. And Casey, when was the last time she won?
I'm not going to comment on that. But if I could say anything, she did win at the ladder match, where she became Miss Golden Opportunity.
Which many believe that she does not deserve, including Dawn Wolf.
Well, Dawn Wolf challenged her, Casey denied, and then she came into my office and hit me with a chair.
Dawn Wolf came out there nicely saying, hey, I think that we should have a match for this, and Casey, she's scared to fight. She's scared to defend this.
Listen, if it were up to me, I would have accepted the challenge myself if I were Casey, but I'm not Casey. For the record, I believe she does have the right to deny the match. But at the same time, Dawn Wolf, we need to boost security here.
Boost security?
Listen, you're big and strong. I'm me, alright?
Listen, she was just strolling around and wanted to have a talk with you, and It's obvious that you upset her.
I don't even know what I did. I was at my desk.
I mean, we don't have that on camera, so no one can say for sure.
I have Casey winning.
And I have Wolf.
Next up, the IC title match.
First title match of the night.
Fletcher Benson taking on Brandon Alexander. Taking on Elijah Riley. Taking on Drake King.
I don't get why you forget this every single time. It's the best in the world, Drake King.
Yes, my apologies. However, if we're bringing up nicknames, what about FBI employed Brandon Alexander?
Now this is interesting. Brandon has a chance to win this title, but I don't get why he would do that. Why would he win the title and double cross the person who has gave him new life in UWF?
You know, it's weird to say, but I think it just matters with the title on the line. I mean, look at last Friday night, or whenever our copyrighted pay-per-view show finally got uploaded. Brandon Alexander got pinned because Fletcher Benson was distracted doing an oh my god move.
And you're saying that's his fault that Brandon couldn't kick out of a move?
I'm not saying it's his fault. I just think as a tag partner who apparently they work together, Fletcher Benson probably should have kept a better eye.
He was in the middle of a move.
Brandon got hit by a finisher.
So just because he had a finisher, got hit with a finisher, then that means Fletcher can't take out the other person to make sure he doesn't, like, try to get in his way, breaking up the pin.
It would be safe to save the match.
I mean, maybe he was trying to stop that person from stopping him.
What?
Maybe Fletcher wanted to break up the pin, so he was just stopping.
So he did one of the longest moves, a DDT through the ring post, possible.
You think he knew how long that move was gonna take?
Yes, he's the one doing the move.
Okay, listen, we've talked a lot about them, but there's two other men in this match.
Alright, Elijah Riley. I wish I could say he's done better, but simply enough, to keep it fair to Fletcher Benson, I decided to give someone that Brandon Alexander would have a hard time with.
Elijah Riley, though, Fletcher Benson did not oblige to his request at Star Spangled Match, which I don't think is a big deal, but apparently you do that. You gave him a rematch.
It's not entirely a rematch. I just very enjoyed their best of 3 series. And then, nonetheless, next up, Drake King.
King, he has been taking out FBI members one by one.
More than not, has been winning a lot of matches recently. He's looking better than he has in months.
I mean, he has momentum. I believe he beat the Golden Opportunity briefcase holder. Twice.
So, on that note, what you got?
I got Drake King. His momentum is undeniable. Yes, Fletcher, he is undefeated since Resurrection with this title. But King has most momentum out of anyone in this match, I have to believe.
You know what? That's a fair assumption. But I'm one of the people who's had the most experience watching Fletcher Benson's matches. And assuming Brandon Alexander doesn't try anything on Fletcher, I gotta go with Fletcher tonight.
I mean, why would he try something?
I don't know, man, but the history of wrestling, anything could happen. However, the next matchup, Kuzoshi
versus Jack Sanders in a knockout match
for the oh-so-coveted Hardcore Championship.
Oh boy, we thought that the last time these guys faced off, it was a massacre. Now, this match doesn't end until one of them is knocked out cold.
We were worried about legal problems last time.
Meet Sanders. Sanders has been hiding away ever since losing the title. So I can only imagine he's had this mapped out for weeks. He knew he was gonna run in on Kuzoshi after his match this week. He knew he was gonna request his knockout match.
And well, Kuzoshi being the man he is, he accepted it. Why wouldn't he?
Kuzoshi, he is now holding Hardcore Championships in 2 companies, so he is definitely no stranger to matches of this caliber.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't he accept this? He's the Hardcore Champion for a reason.
Who do you got?
Kuzoshi, every match he's had, he has been hardcore. He has broken down his opponents in ways I can't even describe. So I think he's the most suited for this type of match.
Honestly, you're probably right. Jack Sanders, though, he's just had that edge on him the past few weeks, and you never know what Jack Sanders can bring up. So, I'm gonna try my luck here, and I'm gonna say Sanders.
Well, now this match is going to be a doozy.
The 6-man tornado tag, falls count anywhere, elimination match between the team of SOM and Ken Washington taking on Roy Pierce and the Prestige.
And don't forget, if SOM and Washington win this, they will face Prestige and Pierce, the respective competitors at Heatwave.
I mean, this match is months in the making. There's been problems between all of these men, specifically Pierce and Washington, since after Golden Opportunity.
And SOM, they have been here since the beginning. They have been craving a title shot.
And a few weeks ago, they did something that no one had been able to do to Prestige in a while. Beat them in a tag match. One of the best TV matches this company's seen. I gotta be honest, I think I'm going with Washington and SOM here. The history, their momentum recently, I have a lot of confidence in them.
See, Pierce and Prestige, I think they were just playing mind games this whole time. They acted like, oh please, I don't want to take this match. They have something up their sleeve. They know that this is going to be a cakewalk for them, and they just want to give Washington as SOM that hope. So I have Prestige and Pierce.
Don't forget though, just saying, unlike Washington and SOM, Roy Pierce and Prestige hate each other. And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be faking that.
Well, also, let's add on to this. SOM and Washington have lost the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Washington losing to, I believe, Philip Sheffield. SOM losing to Spike and Duag.
Yeah, but it's such a back and forth match. I honestly, this is the one I have the hardest time choosing. However, I got SOM United, I guess I'll call them, since Washington's back. And you got the champions. Now for the women's championship match.
20 minutes. they're in that ring and they can do whatever they want to each other as long as they can get a pin or make their opponent tap out.
And just like with a lot of best of threes, this is their final one. They aren't having another match for the title after this. Whoever wins will be champion with a new opponent at Heatwave.
This has been a back and forth rivalry if I have ever seen one.
Absolutely. These two women, absolute equals. They have, next to maybe Dawn Wolf and Casey, they've controlled the division.
Asha losing the title at Star Spangled Bash, but again, Reed lost it to Asha, so they are on even playing fields right now.
Absolutely. But you know what? I'm just trying to decide. I think I want to see the breaking of the curse. I gotta go with Reed.
You see, Reed, this whole time, she has said that Asha is not a good model for the division. That she only takes light matches, that she is going to injure everyone here. So I think she's been focusing too much on Asha and not enough on getting herself ready for this match, to be honest.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I'm going with Asha. Like, did you see what she did to Tony Sweets? And let it be known, Tony Sweets is actually a good friend of Asha's, and she attacked her after the match.
Yeah.
So if she attacks her friends when she gets pissed off, now that she has the chance to finally put Reed to bed here.
That's what we call mind games. So.
But you want to talk about mind games.
I am very, very scared to see what William Jackson and Adam Pearce, just what William Jackson has in store, what's going to happen. I'm scared, man.
And the reason they are the main event is because I was scared not to make them the main event. Let's put it at that.
Honestly, that is fair. And honestly, yeah.
I mean, for weeks upon weeks, we've seen Jackson. He's been picking apart Pierce, torturing him in this compound that no one has been able to locate yet.
You gotta wonder, has Adam Pearce seen people, sunlight, civilization since last month?
And then he goes and attacks his own cousin this past week.
Yeah. William Jackson.
He is in Pierce's head and he is damaging him.
I agree. I don't believe Pierce can be in the right state of mind for tonight's match. I gotta go with Jackson for fear of my own life as well.
I also have to go with Jackson here.
Alright, well, at least we agreed on one thing tonight. However, in just a few minutes, we will be starting our Extreme pay-per-view.
This is gonna be as extreme as it gets, ladies and gentlemen.
And I am very, very, very excited to show you what is in store for tonight. We have a lot of faith in our roster.
Let's just have the stretchers on standby.
Yes, we have like a whole area in gorilla position just dedicated to stretchers.
Well,
however,
we will see you at the pay-per-view.
Get ready for Path of Destruction.
See you in a couple of minutes.